Can we be serious for a minute? Someone asked me a question, and it was, how can black people elevate from where we are now in society? The biggest problem with us in this community is we have to let go of this love of the hood mentality. We have to start looking at being hood as being beneath us. But I don't mean leave the people in the hood, but I mean stop making that, one, the standard, and two, a goal. So many people that want to be gangster, they go back and they want love from the people from the bottom because we as black people, we relate so much to the struggle that we view that as our identity. Success should be our identity, not the struggle. I know we've been through so many different struggles, but that shouldn't be the staple of who we are. That should be a part of our journey. That should make our success that much more great. But that shouldn't be who we are. We shouldn't be the struggle. The core of a black person, it shouldn't be poverty. Even when we get rich, we have some of our biggest celebrities trying to get validation from those who are still in poverty. And again, I'm not saying we should leave those people behind, but what I'm saying is that that should be our standard. We have to view what these rappers say on records and say to ourselves, that's not right. So many of us want to hold on to the hood side of us, even when we make it out, that you'll see people saying like, don't get it twisted, I'll steal. Like, no, you shouldn't want to steal anything. You know, that ideal of I still got it in me, you shouldn't want it in you. But a lot of us do, and that's part of the problem. We want to hold on to that for so long. And so that's why we're stuck in the position we're in, because we don't want to let go. We don't want to separate from that. We don't want to separate from the bottom. We want to stay connected to the poverty because it's who we identify ourselves with. We have to stop identifying ourselves with poverty. You don't have to shun the people who are there, but that mentality, that mindset, you should look at it and you should be able to see yourself above it. And I'm not saying that you should see yourself better than anybody, but I am saying you should see yourself better than people. I mean, what's wrong with looking at yourself and seeing something better, seeing something greater? I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing to see yourself in higher regards than other people. Not that you were made any better, but your aspirations are greater. The things you want to accomplish are greater. The things you say to yourself is greater. Your character is greater. Your moral compass is still intact. Why shouldn't you look at yourself as a greater person? But even me saying that, to some people, they'll feel like, oh no, I'll never think that I'm better than anybody else, but you should. And I think that's one of our problems, is that we don't. You know, we're shamed into thinking we're greater than the next person. Even if we've accomplished greater things, done greater things, a greater lifestyle, have greater character, higher morals, we'll still look and say, no, I can't be greater than that person. And it boils down to us not being able to see ourselves as great. So the minute we can do that, the minute we can elevate.